before you roll the sweet. Take a ride, calm down, feel the bass, hear the vibe song tonight. So put your car in drive, wave goodbye, light it up, I'm trying.
Where have all the face masks gone? You know, I was trying to get some of these at the store, Walmart, Walgreens. They're not for sale. There's none in stock, none available. So I'm walking around the city and I don't see anybody wearing them. So where the hell did they all go? You know? You know, this coronavirus has gotten a little bit out of hand. And you start wondering, like, if so many of these are running out and selling out like hotcakes, why isn't everybody wearing them, walking around everywhere I go? Nobody has them on. You know, makes you wonder. The wrath of God is upon us here on the earth. It's affecting businesses all over the place. You know, companies getting shut down, bars, clubs, restaurants, malls, everything getting shut down. You know, this is happening all over the world, all over the nation. When will it slow down? When will it go back to normal? Who knows, man? We just gotta wait and see what's gonna be popping off on that. So how does that affect Freedom Lifestyle here? How does it affect your brother Jay? Well, you see, with me, I like to spread my wings and fly like an eagle out here on the streets. I continue to do so. But I'm seeing a lot of people taking precautions and staying indoors. You know, schools getting shut down, elementaries, middle schools, high schools, colleges, universities, you name it. They're all on lockdown. It's like suspension is what it is. Everything's just getting postponed because of this virus. It really makes it hard to come out here and talk about anything else other than this virus. That's what's on everybody's mind. That's what's on my mind. That's, you know what I mean? I've been trying to stock up on these little face masks and can't find them nowhere. I dare you, go try and find some of these, man. You ain't gonna be able to find none. And if you can, leave me a comment. I'll buy all them bitches from you, man. But there's a way you can actually get air filters that go to your house and turn those into a face mask. So my advice to you is, if you can't get a hold of any, make your own. Because they're gonna come in handy here in the future, man. Mark my words. You should have been up on game and stocked up on those things, on those janks. Some time ago, some while ago, it would have been straight right now. The face mask anyhow. Because that actually prevents them from entering into your lungs. I believe it's already airborne. But like any other disease, virus, infection, or epidemic, it shall too come to pass. But it might get a lot worse before it gets better. We just got to keep an eye on this thing and see what's popping. You know? But I'm enjoying my freedom out here on the streets like I always do. Coming out to you live out here from the danger zone, ground zero. And even the weather ain't been on our side lately, you know. But it's warming up a bit. It looks like we're gonna jump straight into summer though. If you're worried about your soul as much as you're worried about the coronavirus, you change your ways, homie. You reach out to a higher power and you fight the virus of sin even harder than you fight the virus of corona. Coronavirus is like any other virus, infection, or disease out there. It's contagious. You can get out, you know what I mean? Sin's contagious. You surround yourself around sin on a constant basis, you're gonna turn into a sinner. It's gonna rub off on you. Energies, we're nothing but energies roaming around, bro. Me, I'm really in touch into my spirituality. So I can read people easily off of the vibrations and the frequencies of their energies that I feel. That's why you always hear people say, man, he just gave me a bad vibe. You know, that's that the energy. You can tell a lot about a person by the kind of energy you feel when you're around them. Do they make you feel safe or paranoid? Do they make you feel happy or sad? Calm or anxious? What they make you feel, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta watch who you surround yourself around, homie, before you wind up like your environment. Birds of a feather flock together. You know, me on this road to redemption, on all these years that I've hung the gloves up on that criminal gangster lifestyle, I've basically had to cut away from the flock, you know. So the birds that I flocked with, now I'm flocking a whole nother way. But there's no people rocking and moving the way I am. So I find myself kind of on the paddle, on my own lane, on my own level, you know, separated from the rest, from the herd, from the crowd, from the masses. This day and age, where if you ain't got money and you ain't got shiny cores and you ain't got dope, you ain't shit, that's that youngster bullshit lifestyle, man. But the division amongst men has grown in the hearts. People have no unity these days. You know, you reach out to your relatives, to your loved ones, or, you know what I mean? And it's just like nobody's around to collaborate, to kick it no more. Everybody's caught up in the rat race, trying to get their money, trying to get their stacks, trying to push them hours in so they can pay their mortgage, their insurance, they can buy groceries. And the list goes on and on. Everything's for sale, nothing's free. But guess what? The game that I'm spinning to y'all, that's free. You can take that all day with you, man. And you can bank that if you take what I'm telling you and take it to the bank, you get straight cash money. Jesus Christ has come as a living sacrifice for all of mankind, so that through him we can have redemption. We can have a lifestyle and be rich being poor. On my poorest day, I'm the richest man on this earth, because I have the grace and the mercy of the Heavenly Father up above, which enlightens me and surrounds me with joy, peace, and love. Keeps me safe in the sanctuary, homie. So when I tell you about this is what it did for me. You can try different ways to go live your life, like I did, like everybody does. Everybody out here just trying to figure out how to have a great time. You watching this video right now, like you trying to figure out who's real, who's fake, what you believe in, what you support, and what you don't. You know, everybody's trying to figure this shit out. It's called life. Open up the box of the mind and explore different options, you know. You don't have to live that same lifestyle your whole life. I used to sell cocaine, I used to sell heroin, I used to sell meth. Man, I sold all kinds of shit. I sold guns. You know, I did all kinds of shit. I hit licks. And I don't live that lifestyle no more. I never thought I would stop, because I honestly loved it. You know what I mean? I didn't do it because I had to. I did it because I wanted to. I enjoyed the criminal gangster lifestyle, bro. That was my shit. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I didn't give a fuck if you supported my lifestyle or not. You're gonna pay me or you can get the fuck up out my way. Cause I got this work to move. And in my hometown, in my era, everybody was selling dope. If you weren't selling dope, you was a dope fiend. You was buying it to consume it. There is no other way around it. So in this whole different era and this whole different world that I'm into now, this new generation, es otra onda, homito. It's a whole nother ball game, bro. So I'm just, you know, out here moving and grooving the way I got to, homie. As a grown man, you know, I went from a young thug, hoodlum, knucklehead to a grown man that's a father, taking care of his children, taking care of his mother. You know, I'm taking care of my family, homito. Like all OGs supposed to get on board and live this life. You know, I put the bottle down. You remember that bottles of Corona, de Bucana, tequila, Hennessy, Patron? You remember all of that shit? I put all of that shit down. Remember the digi scales you used to weigh that dope on? I put that shit away too. You know? Bagging up those pebbles, bagging up those onzas, those ochos. I quit that shit, bro. Because it's costing me my freedom. I can't take that kind of a risk. That loss is too big for me. So I hung the gloves up like Charlie Holmes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be here for my kids. I'm gonna be here for my child alone like my pops wasn't there for me. I'm gonna be there for my son. I'm gonna be the father that I never had, that I wish I had. When I was 5 years old, my mother had moved on to another man. I embraced this man as my father. For many months, for a year or so, I accepted him as my dad. That's who I called my dad. And I used to go in his room and mess with all his guns and all his money and dope. Like, they used to catch me breaking in there all the time, and you know, they get on my ass. You know, he was into that street life. Selling that dope, packing guns, making money, making stacks. The criminal gangster lifestyle. This was the man I thought was my father. But one day, his life ended and came to a halt when a man that was walking down the street walked up to the front of the car and with a 12 gauge blew his head off. It was a closed casket. R.I.P. Pepe. God rest your soul. The man I thought was my father. Oh, you see, I was too young to know any better, you know. I knew he wasn't my real dad, but I embraced him that way. And my real dad, he had got sent away to the Texas Department of Corrections. You know what I mean? Where he would serve a close to 20-year sentence. So I never knew him. That was my lifestyle, homito. So if you're talking about pain, if you're talking about dolores, then welcome to the family, because that's all I've ever known. I grew up in the bullshit, homito. I know what the fuck it feels like to be suicidal and want to kill yourself, nigga. I know what the fuck it feels like when nobody loves you, nobody takes you in and tells you, I'll be your dad. I'll be your brother. I know how that feels, homito. But I grew past that. I survived the bullshit. And you can too, homie. It's bullshit. And you a pussy ass motherfucker to tell me otherwise, that you can't get your life straight, that you can't get your mind right. Because when you go to the federal penitentiary or any other fucking penitentiary, you're gonna get in line or you're gonna get put in line. You're gonna respect or they're gonna teach you how to respect, homie. Or else get your ass carried up out there on the body bag, a dead corpse. They're not playing with you in the system, homie. You come to the system, you're gonna follow the rules or you're gonna get whacked. And that's what it is. So why does it have to come to your life's in danger for you to change? Get your mind right, get yourself right, homie. And for all my old G's and my young G's that's on point, that's protected, that's found they lane and they on their lane and they killing the game, hey, my respect, my saludos to that. You know, for anybody that ain't, now's the time. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for another day. And make it happen, bro. One life to live. Make it happen, bro. Don't worry about this coronavirus. Just be prepared. When I was in prison, I walked around with either a plastic shank or a wooden shank in my drawers with a little string attached to it. That's how I was rocking. In my cell, I had a steel joint that I kept in my stash spot. Those were not to come out unless there was a declaration of war. If a war was to be declared, that's when the bangers come out. The bone crushers, as they call them. You know? Well, that was part of being prepared. That was part of protecting yourself. Just like when you go to to the club and you're out here dancing with these different women and you live in that single lifestyle, you carry them rubbers to protect yourself. You out there selling that dope, you carry that pistol to protect yourself. You riding dirty, you got the stash spot to protect yourself. You gotta be protected at all times. But if you're at work, in the bodegas, in the warehouses, in the railroads, or any other construction or dangerous job, you got your steel-toe boots, your safety glasses, your earplugs. You're staying strapped to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going out to a large crowd and a herd of people, with this bullshit corona shit going on, the wrath of God, which we shall overcome, God willing, protect yourself. Hand sanitizer. Oh shit, mine's in the car. Keep your hand sanitizer with you too. The face mask, good. Avoid large crowds at all possible. We all gotta eat. All of us gotta come out here and make some money, myself included. That's why I'm out here on these streets. I'm working the block. So, you know, we all gotta get it, bro, regardless if it's a virus outbreak or not. You know, we still need to have the shit coming into the crib. But if you can, take some time to hunker down. Just let this shit blow over, man. Don't let the coronavirus scare you. We've beaten AIDS, we've beaten cancer, we've beaten the corona already. Just be prepared, just protect yourself, man. With all that said, I'm gonna get out of here because it's starting to pick up on the drizzle and shit. It's starting to drizzle a little more. But yeah, deuces, holla.